For most of your life, you've probably thought of your bones as nothing more than a rigid frame hidden beneath your skin. Something hard, something silent, something that simply holds everything together. But what if that idea was completely wrong? What if the skeleton inside your body isn't a lifeless structure at all? What if, right now, while you are watching this, your bones are destroying themselves and rebuilding themselves again, every single day? Because the truth is far stranger than most people realize. Your skeleton is alive. It is constantly changing, repairing, adapting, producing blood, storing minerals, communicating with hormones, and even influencing metabolism and aging. And despite centuries of science and some of the most advanced materials ever created, no engineer has been able to reproduce the remarkable complexity of human bone. So what exactly is a bone? And why might your skeleton be one of the most extraordinary systems inside your body? At first glance, bones appear simple. Hard structures designed to support muscles and protect organs. But appearances can be deceiving. Inside every bone lies an incredibly active tissue composed of living cells, blood vessels, nerves, minerals, proteins, and microscopic architectures so sophisticated that they continue to inspire modern engineering. The adult human skeleton contains 206 bones. Together, they provide support, allow movement, shield vulnerable organs, and serve as anchors for more than 600 muscles. But these visible functions are only the beginning. A bone is not a dead object. It is a living organ. And like every living organ, it never stops working, even when you sleep, even when you sit still, even when you think nothing is happening. Deep inside, millions of microscopic events are taking place. Because your bones are engaged in a process known as bone remodeling, a process so continuous that much of your skeleton is gradually renewed throughout your life. Old tissue is broken down. New tissue replaces it. Over and over again, this invisible renovation is carried out by two specialized cell types, osteoclasts and osteoblasts. The osteoclasts act like demolition crews. Their job is to dissolve and remove old or damaged bone. Meanwhile, osteoblasts function as builders. They create fresh bone tissue and deposit minerals that give the skeleton its strength. The balance between these two forces determines the quality and density of your bones. Destroy, rebuild. Destroy, rebuild. It is a cycle that never truly ends. Without it, tiny cracks would accumulate over time. The skeleton would become fragile, and eventually it would fail. But this constant remodeling allows bones to adapt to stress, repair microscopic damage, and maintain their extraordinary strength. In fact, bone is far stronger than many people imagine. Gram for gram, it rivals reinforced concrete. Yet, unlike concrete, it can heal itself. And unlike steel, it is alive. Its internal structure is a masterpiece of biological engineering. Dense, compact bone forms the tough outer layer. Inside, a network of trabecular bone creates a lightweight lattice resembling the architecture of bridges and skyscrapers. This design provides maximum strength while minimizing weight. An adult skeleton weighs only about 15% of total body mass, and yet it supports every movement you make. But bones do far more than provide support. Deep inside many of them lies one of the most important tissues in the human body. Bone marrow. This soft, hidden tissue is the birthplace of blood. Every second, millions of red blood cells are produced here, along with white blood cells that defend against infection, and platelets that help stop bleeding. Without bone marrow, life would end within days. Your skeleton is literally manufacturing blood around the clock. It is a factory hidden inside your own body, and its work never stops. Bones also serve as enormous reservoirs of minerals. Nearly 99% of the body's calcium is stored inside the skeleton. Calcium is essential not only for bones themselves, but also for muscle contraction, nerve transmission, heartbeat regulation, and countless biochemical reactions. When calcium levels in the bloodstream fall, the skeleton responds immediately. Hormones signal bone tissue to release minerals into circulation. When supplies are abundant, those minerals are stored again. Your skeleton functions like a vast biological bank, continuously managing the body's mineral economy. But perhaps one of the most remarkable features of bone is its ability to heal. Break a bone, and something extraordinary begins. First, blood vessels rupture and form a clot around the injury. Inflammatory cells arrive at the scene. Soon, specialized cells create a soft bridge of cartilage connecting the broken ends. Then osteoblasts begin constructing new bone. Over weeks and months, the structure becomes stronger. Eventually, remodeling fine-tunes the repaired area. In many cases, the healed bone becomes nearly indistinguishable from the original. No machine can perform repairs like this. No synthetic material can truly match it. Human bone possesses a regenerative ability that remains one of biology's greatest achievements, and yet this incredible system depends heavily on forces we cannot see. One of them is gravity. Astronauts provide a fascinating example. In the microgravity of space, bones experience far less mechanical stress. Without regular loading, the body interprets this as a signal that less bone is needed. Bone breakdown begins to outpace bone formation. Astronauts can lose significant bone mass during long missions. It is as though the skeleton starts dismantling itself. Back on Earth, exercise and gravity help restore some of what was lost. This reveals a profound truth. Bones are not fixed structures. They adapt continuously to the demands placed upon them. Use them, and they become stronger. Remove those forces and they weaken. Hormones also play a critical role. Vitamin D allows the body to absorb calcium efficiently. Without it, bones become soft and fragile. Estrogen helps maintain the balance between bone destruction and bone formation. As estrogen levels decline with age, especially after menopause, bone loss accelerates. This contributes to osteoporosis, a condition that affects hundreds of millions of people worldwide. Gradually, bones become thinner, more fragile, more vulnerable to fractures, often without symptoms, until a simple fall changes everything. But researchers are discovering that the skeleton does far more than respond to hormones. It produces hormones of its own. Bone cells release molecules such as osteocalcin, which appear to influence metabolism, insulin regulation, fertility, and perhaps even brain function. Some scientists now believe the skeleton acts as an endocrine organ, a communication network integrated with many other systems of the body, and this raises fascinating questions. Could bones influence aging? Could they affect memory and cognition? Could the skeleton play a role in diseases we never associated with bone before? Research is only beginning to uncover these hidden connections. Even the formation of bones before birth is astonishing. Most bones start as soft cartilage templates. Gradually, specialized cells replace this cartilage with mineralized tissue. A process called ossification transforms flexible structures into the skeleton that will accompany us throughout life. Yet, the story never truly ends, because unlike most materials ever created, bone remains alive from the first heartbeat until the final breath. It senses, it adapts, it repairs itself, it communicates with the rest of the body, and every day, without you noticing, it tears itself apart, only to rebuild itself again. Perhaps that is what makes bone so extraordinary. Not its hardness, not its shape, but its ability to constantly renew itself. A living architecture, an endless construction project hidden beneath your skin. A masterpiece of biological engineering that no artificial material has ever fully replicated. And a reminder that inside you, even now, something ancient and astonishing is quietly rebuilding the foundation of your life.